Alright, so we are having some fantastic spring weather right now, and I have the beds, as you can see, and one over here as well. So today I'm going to fill up those two and plant some stuff here as well. So I have a bunch of seeds of different varieties, some older that I'm using up. Yeah, so we are doing spinach, rhubarb chard, I think, salad, sweet peas. This is also sweet peas. I am doing carrots later on, not quite yet. I want a couple of rainy days after I've sown the carrots, so we're waiting with those. But yeah, so I am going to fill them up with soil and we'll get to planting. Alright, so those two beds and filling up these three small ones took me about half my lunch break. I filled up the round ones just because they are the only growing spaces in the garden that doesn't have cardboard under, but rather ground cover. So they can't really get low because the roots can't continue down. I think it's going to be fine. It's just going to be herbs in these. And the ground cover still drains fine, it's just that the roots can't continue down, so I need to make sure that they are filled up. Since I have a bit left on my lunch break, I am going to bring out my saw and show you here. There's a sneak peek of the greenhouse. I've painted these and I need to cut them up because they are going in the last place where I don't have two levels to each box. And what I noticed here last year is that it doesn't actually grow. Even if it does have ground cover, the ground here is pretty much sand, so I need to raise them up as well, both to have a better working environment for myself, but also to give them a bit of a better situation for growing. And as you can tell, and you could tell in the time lapse, I am using bagged soil this year as well. My compost is not producing enough yet, and I like this one. I think it's better than the one you can get just on a ordered on a truck. And so far I haven't gotten any annoying weeds or anything. My goal is, of course, to top off the beds every spring with my own compost. I have 4 small bins, and hopefully once all of the beds are filled up completely, I mean these were low last year and only 1 story high, so I have some working up first to do with the soil levels, but that's the goal. What I'm doing now is bringing out the saw, and if you're wondering why the greenhouse has been a bit delayed, it's because we pulled off our old decking and we are making it longer as well at the end of the summer, and the kids were climbing here in the open spaces, so I had to sort of emergency make deck. So this is, as I said, this one is going to be changed because I'm extending the deck out, but I needed something now so they can't climb in between and hurt themselves. Alright, so I got the ends painted and we'll have to continue tomorrow. So now I'm going to try and do one of those, you know, quick switch to tomorrow. If I can actually remember it tomorrow, we'll see. So 1, 2, 3. Did I do it? Did I manage? I don't think I was here yesterday. I may have been there. Anyway, at least I remembered it. Today we are putting these together and pouring in some more soil and putting some seeds in the ground, hopefully. We are anticipating rain tomorrow, so it's a good day to do it. So let's go. There's some kind of bird fight going on in the trees. That's how you know it's spring here. And of course they became quiet when I started talking. They know I'm filming them. Issue number 1 with building them after the fact. We have a bit of race here, but it's gonna have to do. Can't really do anything about it right now. I'm not planing this one down just to fit. So things take longer than you think they will. As you saw, I couldn't live with this one being higher than the long box, especially because I noticed that all of the other smaller ones are low enough to not stick up. So it took some time to fix this one. I might fill up a bit more soil here, I'm not sure yet. This is going to be onions this year, this entire section. So I also figured that I had actually forgotten to paint the small pieces that keep them. So I had to cut a bunch, and I can build and fill beds in the rain, but I can't really paint in the rain, so I'm gonna have to throw some paint on that real quick and then go back to work. Alright, so it's actually a couple of days later. Easter has passed since I last recorded. As you can probably tell, it's kind of windy. The storm, I think they named it Dave, passed through Sweden. We didn't actually get the storm, but we did get like the tail end of it. So it's been very, very windy here, and we're just by the ocean, so that affects this as well. I am currently on maternity leave with my kids. It's a bit different in Sweden. You can save days. I'm going to explain it at some point. But so the kids and I are home this week. So we are getting a lot of stuff done. For instance, we are taking down some trees over here. So I thought I'd just wrap up this video by showing you what I've done with the small boxes that I started and finally getting those seeds in the ground. What I also noticed afterwards, I don't think you can actually see it on video, but this one is slightly tilted up right now, so I'm going to have to lower that end as well. I'll see if I can survive having it like this season. I've put in supports in all corners of these, And I actually went and got more soil, so tomorrow I will be able to fill up these as well. This is actually not an area that's in a hurry, because this is going to be my onion bed and I can't plant out my onions just yet. The kids and I planted some sweet peas today as well. We got a couple left over, so I planted them over in their garden as well. I also got the supports in on this bed and almost in this bed. I still need the last couple of supports and they are drying as we speak. We've had fantastic weather today, between 8 and 14 degrees, but our garden is fairly protected and the sun has been out all day, so we've been able to stay out the entire day. Right now it's kind of cold. I'm sort of regretting not wearing more, actually freezing, but I am going to get some seeds in the ground. So apparently I didn't press record for the last part, but along the fence here I put some carabinamazan and shiraz, and I'm trying to use up all seeds. So I also put some rhubarb chard that I've had forever. So there's actually a good chance there's nothing's gonna sprout. It's gonna be potatoes here later, and I'm totally fine if I have to sacrifice the rhubarb chard for the tomato growth. But I thought I'd at least use them. Alright, so that was 3 beds of spinach, 1 bed of salad, and 1 bed of sweet peas. So I have a bunch left of the lower variety. This is Oregon sugar pod, same as this one. So I'm just going to put them in here and hopefully they will sort of follow each other. My hands are freezing cold, but we are going to put some seeds in this one as well. Covered in dirt, really cold. I'm gonna water this in tomorrow because we are currently without a hose, not just a hose, the actual tap on the outside of the house since we redid the siding. So I'm going to have to carry water cans from the kitchen, and my very cold hands and my very cold body is not up for that right now. So the kids and I have a lot of projects coming up this week. We are actually going tomorrow to get some paint for the greenhouse. I will update you all soon. So have a fantastic week as always. If you want to follow along on every single weird project we do here, please subscribe and have a fantastic week. Bye.